if you're Japanese and you act Japanese, which is probably correct because you are Japanese, that's all good and fine. But if you live in America and you act like you're exempt from the weeaboo rule, if you're that into anime, you're dead wrong. You're still a weeaboo. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Duke and I'm the Duke of Italy, and welcome back to another video. And I first want to start out by saying sorry. I haven't had time to make a video in a really long time. I've had my birthday, I've had a lot of school, I had a lot of choir competitions. Yeah, I'm in choir. I'm sorry for that. It's actually not that bad. I'm in Southern California, so the choirs in Southern California are actually a lot better than other states. Like, I've seen other schools. They're not anything special. But in California, it's more normal to be in choir, I guess. Other than the stereotype that, oh, only football is cool, I guess. This is an awful start, but let's ignore that. So yeah, I've had my birthday and stuff like that, and I got a haircut, so don't be alarmed if, Duke, your hair fell off. It's fine. It's just got cut. So today I'm going to be reviewing Forever Evil by Geoff Johns, David Finch, Richard Friend, and Sonia Ovek. I should have looked that up earlier. Actually, Geoff Johns, I think he did Blackest Night, now that I think about it. I don't really remember that well, but I think he did. If he didn't, I'll probably edit something in there. And first of all, I want to say I'm going to explain this Trinity War storyline right now, and it's going to be some serious spoilers. So if you want to read that, or if you want to get a better story, go on to Comic Historian's channel. I might link him in the description or something like that. But he does a better telling of than me, and he's got dramaticness. So that's not a word, but I do what I can. Anyways, so the Trinity War storyline is, I'm not going to explain all of it, but anyways, what ends up happening is Atomica, which seems to be the Atom. She's this African American looking girl who's the Atom. She's always tiny and stuff like that. She goes into Superman's brain and puts a piece of kryptonite there that's slowly killing him, and no one really knows about this yet. But Superman's down, everybody's all distracted, and then suddenly something opens up, and all of the crime syndicate, which consists of Ultraman, Superwoman, and Owlman, which are basically the big three. They're from Earth 3, and it's like the alternate version of the Justice League. And there's also a whole bunch of other members. I mean, there isn't Shazam or Captain Marvel, if you're really going to be like that. But they all come in from Earth 3 because it was all destroyed by the Anti-Monitor. And that's essentially how it ends. Cyborg gets his metal parts taken off, and it turns into this guy called Grid. It's a crazy ending, and it all starts. It shows the very, very ending. In here, it shows how they're all, put into I think it's like the mother box, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, Comic Historian will explain it better than I do. Anyways, so Forever Evil, what happens is, so all of the superheroes except for Batman are locked away right now. Catwoman, she's still there, but she's not really a hero. So all the heroes are gone. Crime Syndicate's trying to rule the world right now, and they've got sort of everything on lockdown. The Justice League is dead and all that. It's a really cool start, and it's so that happens, and Batman needs to find a way to take out all these guys. And it's not a Batman story because it's just called Forever Evil. It's New 52 after Final Crisis. So what the plot essentially is Batman tries to get people together to go take down the crime syndicate. And they're the opposite of the Justice League, even though they're pretty much the same. They're the Justice League, but evil. So Batman's going to have a hard time doing that. And the main characters are Batman, Captain Cold, Lex Luthor, Catwoman, Black Adam, Black Manta, and a couple other guys. Sinestro's in it, and there's a few others. And it's almost like a Suicide Squad, only Batman's there. And it had a funny part where Batman's like, if we're going to work together, I'm in charge. But the entire team just looks back at him like, are you serious right now? How there are all these guys that can probably beat Batman in a fight, except for Sinestro. Green Lantern is actually, all the Lantern characters as a whole are overdone. I forget the word, but they're not actually as powerful as they seem, because if you read anything with Godhead, you'll know about that. Anyway, so it's kind of like Suicide Squad, only it's not as brutal. Like Lex Luthor on the cover here, he does a lot of the brutal parts, as in, he kills a couple of the Crime Syndicate members and stuff like that. I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but some of them are going to die. Anyway, so, actually the cover here, it's a lot more misleading than it looks like. You see Sinestro and Lex Luthor and Bizarro and all these guys, but you don't see Harley Quinn, and there's some guy back there who I can't tell which is. But a lot of these characters you don't see. and it's kind of odd. Like, well, you do see them, but it's in the scene where the crime syndicate's like, hey, you guys are all the villains, so you're going to be working with us now. And some of the villains don't like that. Like, the rogues don't like that, even though most of the rogues get shut down pretty much after that. But essentially, that's how it is. It's you have all these villains, and they're trying to come together against the crime syndicate, even though some of the villains are. It's a split in the villains, which is kind of weird, because usually the villains are always split in their own way, and they just team up because it's of convenience. Anyways, so after Forever Evil, there's a Forever Evil Aftermath story. I think that's what it's called. I'm not entirely sure, but it has like Batman fighting Bane and stuff like that. Like Bane and like a member of the Court of Owls. I think his name's Talon. They all like, hey, Batman's gone. I'm gonna be Batman now, and that happens for a while. So, anyways, the whole story is pretty good. I give it a 9 out of 10, which is pretty high as it might seem, but it's a really well crafted story. It seems like just another Justice League title almost, but like they take all the things that they would do and they replace them with how like brutal Lex Luthor or Black Adam is. And there's a good part where Black Adam and Ultraman fight in the very beginning of the story. That was a good part. I remember that. And so it's a 9 out of 10 for just being a good story overall, and with a lot of interesting characters and a good setting and some pretty good visuals. Like I'll just open a random page here. Like you got like the back of this cover, which looks pretty good. It's got the whole crime syndicate in the back with Batman and Lex Luthor, and it's got like I don't really know how to explain the art, but it's like typical comic book art, but it just seems better. I can't really explain why. It just does. It just seems to be more fleshed out and more realistic with some shines on the forehead. Like if you ever have like a drawing or something like that, and it's got like a character, and on their forehead you see like a shine, that's how you know it was drawn well. I mean, it's not necessary, but it's honestly helps a lot. If you got a drawing up here, which of a xenomorph, and it's got a shine off his head, and it just looks that much better because of it. And so that's about it for Forever Evil. And next video, I'm either gonna do an unboxing because my birthday happened. I got some Amazon gift cards, and I had my brother Bobby, who you might have known from the fruit snack video. That was a fun time. He got me some stuff on Amazon, and it's coming today and on Monday. So I might do that. I might review Aliens in Human Condition. I got that. And I really apologize on my Fire and Stone video. I did not know Fire and Stone Omega existed, but I'm going to try as hard as I can to get that and review it as quick as I can compared to other things. And what was really hard was Omega isn't sold at my comic book store, and it's not sold on Amazon right now either, unless by like private sellers. Like if you click on it, it'll be like, oh, this is out of stock, and it like just saves for later, and on the other things like that. So that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you could leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff, that would be awesome. Follow me on Instagram. I might link that in the description if I can find a way. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like, leave a comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Out over there. See you. Bye.